Greetings. It's Lucky Charm, your motivational spoken word artist and modern day shaman. Check it. I'm just taking a little step in here to bless you all up, and just I want to talk about something that as I reflect over some things, and there's something that I've heard so like common over the years. I hear it over and over again, and I always question people to ask them, that's namaste back here. Um, like when I hear the story of Job, and it's a common teaching that they say the devil challenged God um in regards to Job's situation, but it's like really important. There's something that okay, I'm just gonna jump right into it. That's what I'm gonna do. All right. Of course, in the King James version, is where you'll find like where before they started breaking it down to make it really, really more and more simple, because from the original breakdown or whatever. Anyway, the King James version is the one that we're gonna be referring to. All right, in the story of Job. Now, it's true that there was a challenge. Okay, there was a challenge from in the storyline of the entity of Satan or the devil, whatever, challenging uh, the Creator God, Most High. All right, and here's what's interesting. Everybody starts pretty much where the challenge starts, right? But there's something that's more important that could change the way a lot of people um, handle referring to themselves when they experience adversity. Okay, all right, here it goes. Basically, now in that story of Job, Job was like, he was an individual who had plenty, bountiful. He was bountifully blessed. You hear me? From his children to his belongings and everything, he was just bountifully blessed. And and then he just had nothing to do with anything that was evil. He was just perfect and upright, as they say. But keep that in mind, because that's important. You got to keep that in mind. All right. So now here's where it jumps into um, the story, because there was a day that they were feasting. His family was feasting and everything, and that good times were just rolling on, right? And then at the same time, it says, now there was a day when the sons of God was gathered. The sons of God was gathered. Okay, and they came to present themselves before the Lord. And Satan came also among them. And I want you can pull it up on the internet yourself, the King James version. And then it says, and the Lord said unto Satan, where comest thou? Okay, that's that old English speaking right there. Where cometh thou? Okay, from where it say, from whence cometh thou, which means like where you come from. Okay, where are you coming from? So then Satan answered the Lord and said, from going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. Okay, we're gonna translate it down to, I'm gonna break it down to the homie, the lingo style of hip, whatever, right? So I've been traveling to and fro trying to get in a little something here and there. I ain't found nothing. That what Lou said now. That's what he said. Going by the story. You can read it yourself. Okay? Now, so he couldn't get it. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you feeling the story? That's okay, that's Namaste. Zambodi is running around somewhere. Okay, let's see. Then the Lord said unto Satan, wait, y'all need to hear this again. Then the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job, that there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and upright man, one that feareth God and escheweth evil. Now wait a minute. Did it say, did I read that right, or do I need to read that again? Where it says, the Lord said unto Satan, hast thou considered my servant Job? That's important, because the way Satan comes back on that answer, he says, Satan answered the Lord and said, doth Job fear God for nothing? Or naught, rather, in Old English term. So, does Satan fear you for some reason? I mean, it's a particular reason why he fearing you, right? And he asked, hast not thou made a hedge about him and about his house and about all that he hath on every side? Thou hast blessed the work of his hands, and his substance and increased the land. I mean, man, he bountifully blessed, man. You got a protection around him, and you asking me to try him. Now, I don't know about y'all, but see, here's the thing. Satan has a job too. The entity Satan, concept has a job to do as well. And as you can see, who is he getting his instructions from? The Most High. All right? So, now Satan says, well, check this out. But you put forth your hand. So it says, put forth thine hand now and touch all that he hath, and he will curse thee into thy face. Now, that's the challenge. Because he says, but if you put forth your hand now and touch all that he has, for me, he gonna turn his back on you, man. He gonna just say, man, I ain't got time to mess with you. That's what he gonna say. That's what Lou is saying to the Most High. All right, so the Lord said unto Satan, behold, all that he hath is in thy power. So who granted the access? See, Satan had to get permission. Satan couldn't do it on his own. Satan wouldn't do it on his own. Satan hadn't even considered Job until the Most High asked, have thou considered my servant Job? Yes, ma'am. Hey, you trying to see who I'm talking to? It's the camera. That's Namaste again. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm okay. Okay. So just keep that in mind. That's the part that's important, because God told Satan that, go forth and, behold, all that he has, that he give him power over, right? To do whatever he want to. The only thing he couldn't touch was Job's life. He could not touch Job's life. Go and just have your way, all right? Now, this story goes on, and every single meeting, because there were several meetings, gatherings, it was the same way. It started with the Most High, or the God concept, asking Satan, the Satan entity or concept, what you been up to? Walking to and fro on the earth, trying to get in a little something, something here and there. Bored. Well, have you tried my servant Job? Once again, man, I done tossed whatever I had at him, whatever. But if you remove, something else or whatever, it's okay. Therefore, I remove this, and it goes on. To the bottom line, he could not touch his life. He got Job down to skin and bones. Got Job's wife up there telling Job to curse God and die. But he didn't. And then Job had a few friends and stuff to come and, grant counsel and stuff, like sit down and do a little chit chat. Man, what you done did wrong? Well, bro, man, what's going on? You had to do something. You had to do something until Job's flesh man started crying out. But you know what? Through that entire situation, Job never cried out saying that the devil was doing something to him. He never ever said the devil was doing anything to him. All of this is important, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because the story of Job, every character that you go through in the Bible stories and other religious stories or spiritual stories or whatever, is a character within self. A situation that you may one day encounter that you need a way to work through some things. Now, the Job situation is this. I'm going to tell you. How many times have you found yourself through challenges and adversity and then somebody telling you that you're being punished? Are you? Are you being punished? Or are you being prepared? Or are you being tested to test your own authenticity and dedication, devotion, if you will, to something that you believe in, or you say that you believe in, or something that you say that you would like to have, or whatever? Now, here's the kicker. The thing is, Job was perfect and upright, and escheweth evil, which he shunned evil. He was perfect and upright. That means he didn't do nothing wrong to get punished. But he had to go through a whole bunch of pain, a whole bunch of losses. I'm telling you, Job went through hell. You feel me? He went through so much. When one messenger was leaving from telling him some disastrous story, another messenger was right on the heel of that one to bring him some more bad news. Make you feel like that there scene in the movie The Wiz. Don't nobody bring me no bad news. That's what Job was going through. Man, I done had my Job story before in my life too. And I'm gonna tell you something. You see, that's the whole thing. No matter how good you are, no matter how bad you are, or whatever, challenges or adversity is going to show up in your life. It's going to show up in your life. And here's the thing. We can lay down and hope to die, or we can get up and face it head on. You see, Job's situation didn't change until Job got up. And when Job got up finally and started just crying out, the flesh Job was crying out, man, I need to speak to the boss. I need to speak to the boss. I don't want to talk to no more friends and nothing. I don't need to talk to nobody else. But the one that knows the source. I need to speak to source. And what happened? He said, who is this that speaking? Were you there when I created the heavens and the earth and the stars and the moons and the snowflakes and blah, 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 blah? Were you there? Were you there? Speak if thou knowest. Gird up your loins and speak to me. What did Job say? I placed my hand on my mouth and I say no more. Job was now satisfied because he got the attention of the awareness that he was connected back within himself to the one that could answer all questions and get him back right, get his head back right. And what happens after that? Job gets blessed up bountifully, even with more. And from those who came and gave him incorrect counsel, from them, it was things taken from them and given to Job. You feel me? So anyway, just remember that adversity or challenges or tests will happen. It don't matter how perfect you think you're living or how good you think you're being, you're not going to escape the chances to have challenges or incidents or situations that help us to tune in more to our truer or authentic self. Peace, love, namaste, ashe.